That sounds lit.
Alright, we're gonna jump in. Everybody ready? Fall on silence. Cut the bell. Let's go down. 3, 2, and 1. Hey, we are back. Y'all ain't know who it is. It is Q in the streets. It's your favorite celebrity host. It's your boy Q in the building. We got your country cutie Cakes in the building. We have Lifetime Little Women of Atlanta. We got Miss Minnie in the building. So first of all, before I call up the next guest, listen, we all in this kind of motion right here.
Oh, gotta roll.
Everybody feel, everybody, ooh, right, ooh, and pop it, ooh, and pop it, ooh, and pop it. That's the artist development. Y'all gotta pay for that. We got Travis Malloy in the building. Travis, what's going on? Singer, songwriter, producer, Grammy nominated. Listen, this, that, and the third. The accolades go on. And
Baby boomer of the new century.
listen.
Yeah,
So let's, before we jump into this baby making over and over. Let's get into a little bit about Travis. So first of all, Travis just tried me a little bit while he was off mic. He said he was honored that I asked him to come on my show. No, I'm honored that you're here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So let's get into it, Travis. You've been in the game for a long time. We're not even gonna flex. This man has written and sung and have been in the room and studio with some of the biggest names in the industry. How did you start out with this?
Of course, we all started in church. You know how it is. We all
Hallelujah.
started in church, and from there I went to a performing arts high school, and that's kind of where I found my love to start writing and producing. And while everybody was filling out college applications, I was trying to figure out how to get to music conferences and things like that. And I jumped straight into music, and that's just how it happened. I started writing, producing, and performing, and people started calling and wanting my songs, and that's just kind of how that went.
So when you're writing for other people, do you base it on the artist, or how does that work?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really sought out to be a writer. I was writing for myself, and they started to hear the music I was writing for myself and wanted it for themselves. I don't really know how to write other people's stories.
Yeah,
I write my story, and if something triggers in your spirit that I wrote about myself that you want for you, then that's what we do.
Triggers in your spirit. That's real church. That's so church. Triggers in your spirit. That's real church.
Yeah.
So we was having a discussion earlier with Minnie because she is a artist manager.
Okay.
You hearing over and over. I already know where your mind is, but come out of that. Come out of that land of sin, my God. And what did you think about over and over?
I love it. I love the flow of it. I love it gets you in the mood. And
What did it get you in the mood to do? Everybody
Well, the thing about it is, I don't make baby making music. I make love music, and I have to. The reason why I have
Look
to
at Rady's face. That's the nigga you lying.
The reason why I
You know a nigga about to feed you some BS. You like,
no, it is.
We just talked about y'all before y'all came in.
Love music. I make inspirational music, so it could be towards your mom, your daughter, your spouse, your husband, your wife. No, honestly, it's like because it says. See,
now wait a minute, my mama is a Christian.
But listen, y'all was listening to the beat, but the words said, "You love me, you love me, you love me."
All we heard was,
listen. See, it said, "Because you showed me, you showed me, you showed me, you proved it over and over again. How much you love me, that is unconditional, no matter what."
When I hear that, all I hear is there's so much I can see it over and over.
Right. Look at God.
Don't bring him in that.
Don't bring him in that.
Don't bring him in that. No, so it's unconditional love.
Look at
you love me over and over and over again. That's what that is.
Can I blame 2019 again? Because no lie, in 2019, it is a thin line between love and lust. You know what I'm saying? It's so thin, so that's why it's so easy for us. I hear you saying love me, but love and lust are so close together right now. As soon as you say love, I'm like, oh, we getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
And it's up for interpretation. It's whatever you want it to be for you.
So let's talk about something. All right, everybody, bring our minds in.
All right.
Let me bring the saints in. Let's throw out some names. I want you to kind of dust your shoulders off a little bit. Who are some people that you work with?
Faith Evans.
You can stop.
Faith. You can continue.
Faith. I mean, do we get any better than Faith?
Kelly Price, Fred Hammond, Donnie McClurkin, Hezekiah Walker,
Randy Cates,
Q Parker, 112, Zaytoven.
Okay.
And Zaytoven is actually featured on this new album. We did a song called Got You. which I'm really excited about. And we connected because of his connection to the church. Somebody was singing one of my songs in church and tagged me in the video. When I zoomed in, Zaytoven was on the organ.
So since that one came up, we're gonna jump right into "Got You." Y'all listen up.
I'm ready for it.
Oh, turn it to a gangster.
Okay.
We gangster real quick.
Yeah, be like this.
Cut me on right here.
Is this gospel trap?
Okay, wait, don't ask about it because I want to get into that. What you say? Praise dancers. Need some blessings.
Wanna be made new, wanna be whole, wanna be the Lord save my soul. If it ain't like this, Lord take it out. Billy man did great. He no creature. Need some blessings.
So Randy said that we have on the inside out version of each other's head.
Need some blessings.
We need the blessings. Y'all.
Need some blessings. Need some
Okay,
blessings.
so
Need some blessings.
All right.
Need some blessings. They give you what you ain't got a bag. Ain't got a bag and bleed.
Yeah, need some blessings.
Hey!
Need some blessings. You
Got you.
yeah, need. We got a patent that because if I see a video and I see your people in the background,
Okay.
we need
If
our
they
10.
throw that cross up and catch it
Catch
like
it like
that,
this?
it's on.
I need
Ooh.
my 10% or it's gonna
Bring
be
me
on
mine.
site.
Hey y'all, we ain't here turning up for Jesus. Y'all ain't even know it, okay? Get with it or get gone, okay? Hallelujah.
So Rainy asked, while we were on break, listening to the song, you asked a question while you was getting ready to ask a question, and I had the same question.
Right.
So this Faith Journey album, we get different genres, So when the intro song, it's like your godmother or somebody, it's your godmother. She was speaking like affirmations over you. It was like a prayer. It was this whole thing, and then you hear tracks like this one. So which genre do you fall under, or do you not have a genre?
I just don't like the title thing. We live in a society where God gives you multiple gifts and the world forces you to pick one. And I'm not going to allow anybody to.
Amen.
Say that again. That was real good. He dropped
Don't
the
just
gem.
run over that. Don't just run over
Yeah, you
that.
got to say that again for the
Okay.
people.
God gives you multiple gifts and multiple talents, but we live in a society where it's like you got to pick one.
Yeah.
You're this or you're this. And I'm not letting nobody force me into anything. I'm doing what I want to do.
Why can I hear Cardi B on this beat?
Right.
Like she like everybody want to get blessings. Everybody want to get blessings.
Speaking.
Speak those things. Come on.
Yo, she ain't killing.
So that affirmation came from me coming to her, and the reason why she's on there because that was just 5 years ago when I was living in her basement, broke and discouraged, and didn't know when it was going to be my turn. And I said, I don't know what to do. Should I do gospel? Should I do R&B? She said, just make music.
So you like the male version of Fantasia?
I guess you could say that. I would say that because I'm going to sing love music, and if the Holy Spirit comes in while we singing love music, we're going to do that. We're going to sing gospel, we're going to sing R&B.
Long as you can sing, just like Fantasia, long as you can sing, we don't care what you sing. Because
Can I sing?
Can you? Because you already told me I ain't come up here to sing.
I mean,
They can be answered.
you heard the music. I'm just asking you because there's a reason I'm here, right?
I mean, he alright. I mean, I think Faith called him because she liked his hat. I mean, Kelly must have seen him at the Sunday best thing and liked his shoes.
To answer your question, there is no genre.
Yeah.
We're just making great music. I want to be able to impact anybody. I want to be able to impact the church, and I want to be able to impact people coming out of Magic City.
All right now.
Okay,
now I'm about to say now he took us off for a left turn when he said Magic City. So, and what I also do like is with Faith Journey, me listening to it today, it was actually a real journey.
Yes.
I felt, because we talked earlier from the South and things like that, I felt the affirmations over it, and then you went. I really felt a journey of like a preaching sermon. Then it was a love song, but it's the everyday. It's 2019. I don't want to just listen to a whole gospel album anymore.
Yeah.
You know, understand what I'm saying? So, how do you feel about artists who how would you place that artist?
I mean, I like it because it's like you get your
I can
love
book you for a
song.
church.
Okay, yeah. I can book you in different places. Like you said, you got your love songs, and then now you got your gospel. And nowadays, gospel is turned up to another level. It's not your old Baptist, you know the old school,
tradition.
you know the old school,
The hymnal.
yeah.
Right.
Get your hymn book out.
Right.
Hey,
Right. It's not like that now.
Exactly.
So now, like people now, they're doing singing gospel.
I was on my organ while
I know, and that was a keyboard with you
You
slamming
were
it like that.
Right.
You know the organ keys get stuck.
Oh, she's playing more churchy than all of us.
I want to get stuck. Grammy nominated writer. What song?
It's a song. It's actually an album that I worked on for the legendary Dorinda Clark Cole from the legendary Clark Sisters. And what's funny about that is this is a part of the journey. I mean, the day I got in the studio with her was my first time in the studio, and I was so excited. And I was living in Los Angeles at this time. This was about 5 years ago. And while I was on the phone telling my friends and family that I just worked with Dorinda Clark Cole, I looked out the window and my car was being repossessed.
I think I remember
The
reading that.
very moment that I was telling the story that I just got. So that was a part of my journey. And here we go, 2 years later, I become Grammy nominated from that album. So now that I'm older, I'm able to appreciate every low moment of my life. It's a part of the journey.
We were talking, I think we had an artist on last week, and we were talking about how every creative or, everybody who's pretty much made it has that struggle story.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And so how do you deal with overcoming everything that you've been through or possibly could be going through that people don't necessarily know about? Because like we were just saying during love relationships, we have to show up even when we don't want to, or we have such a capacity on our back. So how do you overcome when you're dealing with those things?
Well, obviously, aside from God just ordering our steps, I think it's good to have good people around you, friends and family. And Quentin, even people like you don't know the days that you would randomly text me like, hey, be encouraged, you're a superstar. I remember those text messages, and sometimes you don't know where I'm at in life emotionally, and to look at your phone and just get a text from a friend that says, hey, you're a superstar, keep going today. So it's just having good people around like that. So again, I appreciate you.
Speaking of personal stories, I want to tip tap on something. I don't know if you're going to answer it.
Okay.
There was a Stevie J. I don't really know how to word it, so I'll just let you. What's the end result? Because I know possibly 2 years ago or like a year ago, I did see that you posted some things on social media about you working with Stevie J, but I don't think the deal went in your favor or the way that you wanted it to. Do you want to expand on it?
Yeah, just life happens, and that's just where I have to leave it. I love Stevie. That's like a big brother to me, but he got a lot going on, and sometimes people commit because they believe in you, but don't necessarily have the time to really put in. And I'm okay with that. He didn't make promises that he couldn't keep. We were going to work and do some things, and then just life turned, and now he moved from here to LA, and now he's out there doing some other things. So, but we still have a great relationship.
Baby, that's growth right there.
Yeah, that was a good PR
That was a
answer.
good
You did
PR.
that
I'm like, how you feel? Boy, that nigga.
No, because
real
again,
smooth.
but the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm free.
Right.
I've been more than just him. I have been
You better
made.
speak to the captain.
People have definitely made promises to me that they didn't keep and have let me down to this day. So for me, I had to stop falling in love with everybody who wanted to work with me.
Ooh, you better say that.
Because we're creative, so we fall in love with everything. If you tell me today, hey, I'm gonna take you to meet Tyler Perry tomorrow, I'm gonna call my mom tonight.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm going to meet Tyler Perry, and then I don't hear from you tomorrow. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I just,
Now
I've
I
had
gotta
those.
have an attitude.
I've had those moments, so I'm free from that.
Well, one thing that you have to do, one thing I'm telling everybody in this industry is, don't get too excited till you sign that dotted
That's
line.
right.
Okay.
And that
So
is,
many
you got to watch
promises.
that too. You
Yeah,
know what I
then
mean?
can I get a copy?
Right.
Matter of fact, CC me again.
Right, CC
Me
I need
again.
it, and I need to be blind copy.
So you just had an amazing album release party that I hate that I could not make it. But I
You're
was,
both been busy.
I try to be, doing my little thug a lot in these
I
streets.
get it.
But you had some incredible people in the building. How was it?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I had some movers and shakers in the building. We had the legendary Pastor Troy was in there. We had the amazing, beautiful Lisa Wu was there, and we have connected and partnered on some things we're working on. Getting ready to perform for her at the New Birth Atlanta Film Festival, Film and Music Festival at New Birth.
I'll be there.
October 19th. So that's going to be incredible.
You got a new birthday?
Amazing, amazing. So I will be with you all on October 19th. So it's just incredible to have friends in the room and let them get first dibs on listening to the music and let them pick.
How do you feel like? I feel like Atlanta has definitely welcomed you with open arms. Because you haven't even really been here like that long, like officially here.
Yeah.
But like since you've been here, you've really been hitting the ground running.
You know what? Social media helped me out. You know, I feel like I've been here longer than a year. You know what I mean? And obviously, you know, doing what I've done and doing what I do, I've connected with a lot of people. So I have a lot of friends here. So this is like a second home to me. Even before I lived here, I was coming to visit.
You got to come here and know the right
Of
people.
course.
Right.
I ain't just started doing this, Quentin. I've been doing this a long time.
I feel like people call, you know, I'm about to get them. You know what people
I'm
call
not,
me?
you ain't, I don't think you heard him.
What?
He said he not new to this.
Tell him I'm true to
He
this.
true to this. Don't run over
I've been
there.
doing this a long
Like
time.
he
I
can
just-
serve you on a platter.
I just heard the Quentin part. I was like, can I just be cute on the mic? Yeah.
But in a serious way, you know, when you
know
got
when you
your
use
first
that
name.
So, Minnie, for somebody who is fresh to Atlanta and doing incredibly well like he is, what would you recommend be next for him?
Just keep networking because Atlanta is hot and there's a lot of celebrities here. There's a lot of networking people in Atlanta. So Atlanta is it.
I believe
You're
it.
gonna bump into somebody.
Let me tell you
So
something.
just
I love this city.
network.
I've lived in New York City. I've lived in Hollywood, but Atlanta is my favorite.
Right.
And because it's more family oriented. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's easy to connect with people.
Right.
I love this city.
Cause somebody gonna know somebody that knows somebody.
We are 1 degree
Right.
separation from that person that can change our life.
Right.
I just
Walking
believe
heavy.
that.
I'm
Right.
walking heavy.
I just believe that. I don't mean to come here and turn this place
I'm
out,
about to
but
say, that's me walking heavy.
it's the
We
truth.
turning up for
It's,
Jesus, okay? I'm here for it. Right. Throw it up. Yes, Lord.
Not did you throw it up too?
See,
Hey.
I'm gonna put you in the video. You might mess around and get a job, get a gig real
Ooh.
quick.
Bop,
Book
bop.
that busy.
Bop,
Book
bop,
that
bop.
busy.
Don't steal it. I can see you on your next song.
You already
It's
know.
Travis. Bop, bop, big. That's
You already know.
and I'm calling. I need my 10%.
Right.
So let's get into what do you want us to hear next?
What do I want you all to hear next?
I play Dream 30 times a day.
You know what? You could play Fake Journey.
Fake Journey. Let's get into it.
That's
3, 2, and 1. Down, down, and you never let go. Down, 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 and you never let go. Let go. Q and Rainy, book us for all international tours.
See, that's it.
We need your
Y'all
deposits
gonna be my
first.
background singer.
There you go,
Period.
period.
Minnie's managing.
I'm an
Listen,
international superstar.
you ain't getting no text. Y'all had to be watching the first part of that interview to catch that. All right, guys, we got Bubba back in the building with Travis Malloy. Travis, man, another good track. I think the whole album is amazing.
No,
so I can sit
I
here and
can't wait to
to
listen to it when I get home.
Yeah, I can definitely continue to listen to the rest of the album while we're just sitting here. So what was your favorite song to make in the studio? I know you love the whole album. Your album is your baby. What was the one where you were just like, I had so much fun. That was my baby.
You know what? It was probably the one y'all were joking about over and over. That's my favorite. Cause you know what? I mixed that.
We all got the same thing.
Because-
Everybody might want to go ahead and say
And
it.
you know what? Cause I mixed everything, the church with Jodeci and all that stuff mixed in together, and I just.
That's that night of the wedding song.
Cause that's when I want you to play it.
See? Or just let
I
me
want that to
imagine
be
I
the
got
wedding
married.
song. I want that to
You
be the
know?
wedding song.
We just feel like when you played that for everybody that you asked to listen to it, they enjoyed the fruits of the labor.
Listen, all I heard was I wanted to hear the love part, but I heard that Jodeci beat. And I said,
I just
I
want to
don't
say,
see.
ooh yeah.
Right.
Many fingers was right here. We just went for what we know.
Right.
We just went
No,
for
but
what we
you know,
know.
like outside of every joke that we told, it was an amazing song. You know what I'm saying? And I love how you do leave it up for interpretation. And again, it's not that that song doesn't say love, but as I stated, love and lust go hand in hand right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people look at lust as love. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you guys get married, play this song during the wedding, during the reception, and even that night. I promise you, you're
Why
gonna
we
get
gotta
three
get
different
married? You
emotions.
think you don't buy you don't test the cow out before you buy the cow? Why you gotta wait to get married?
I'm just saying, don't play that song yet.
Everybody know I'm going to hell.
Oh my God, you are not going to hell. Cause we ain't gonna let them go to hell, are we?
Please don't let me go to hell.
Don't you
Travis, we
use your
can.
rainy coupon.
It's your one get out of jail,
Right.
get out of hell
You
free
gonna be
card.
like this, Raymond?
Get out of hell,
Look,
free
I
card.
can look at that guy. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
I
I ain't had
can't
nothing to do
help
with it. I'm in line. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Waiting at the gates. I'm in line. I don't know him.
Can't you see I'm legally blind?
Travis, we cannot allow you to come into the studio and not bless us with your vocals.
You have
So
to.
what is on your heart tonight?
I'm gonna just do a piece of that song.
Okay, well, let me
Which
turn that
one?
all the way down because everybody, people. Let me just say this before he sings. Some people
Oh,
can sing on these little tracks and then they get in your studio with them, what the world be going on.
Okay.
So let's see if Travis can release.
We're gonna see. I ain't even warm up. Ain't nobody offering me no tea.
La 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 la.
You love me, you love me, you love me. Cause you show me, you show me, you show me. So I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Cause you proved it over and over again.
Can you record this?
Right.
I'm ready.
I'm already, I got somebody out there. I want to love him real good.
Right.
They be like, hey, True. She already told me she a lipstick. Well, I can see it right now.
Right.
That's not you, fool.
I've been putting that all over social media. That's amazing. I love to hear genuine talent,
Thank
you
you.
know, and I love how one's voice gives you a whole mood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all are into like vibrations and the spiritual world and things of that nature. For real. I said vibrations. Everybody else heard me. The energy of earth. It's just that.
I don't believe in that sage stuff. I got the Holy Ghost.
Sage
I don't believe in
He
no
talking about he
vibrations.
going to hell, but he got the Holy Ghost.
I don't believe in no vibrations. I don't even know what that is.
Your voice is calming.
Right.
Thank you.
I'll say
That's a
that.
better word.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your voice is very calming. It's like it commands the attention, but it also makes you exhale. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just that
Wow.
you listen and you become so calm. Fight me, Q.
You know
I
what?
see where you going with this.
This is really special, Q, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if it was like overly churchy and overly religious,
yeah.
it would limit my audience. And
Yeah.
you don't have a church audience, so I wouldn't be able to be up here if everything was foot
Yes, you
stomping
could.
and
We
hand
book
clapping.
everybody.
I know, but it's the fact that I'm able to impact people who probably
yeah.
don't necessarily go to church every
Right.
week. Not to say that you don't go, but I'm just saying in general, just people in general.
And that's why I love people like yourself or talent like yourself because I can go to a Fantasia concert and have a drink and still walk out feeling free.
Yeah, or
I
like you
can
were
come
touched by
to
something.
Travis
Yeah.
Travis Malloy concert and come on, speak that thing.
Yeah, I
Come
receive
to a
it.
Travis Malloy concert and be like, wow, he can really sing, but man, when he really talk about God, we did this, da 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 da. But at the end of it, we jammed out.
Because the
da,
truth
da, da,
is,
da.
when it's in you, you don't have to tell nobody it's in you. You just have to be who you
Come
are.
on.
I literally was singing Charlie Wilson, Yearning for Your Love, at a club in Denver. And when I got off stage, a man came up to me and said, oh my God, I loved your voice. And I could feel the Holy Ghost in your voice. And I wasn't singing gospel. I was just singing, you know.
Charlie Wilson, you do your voice.
That's-
That's a good one. I wouldn't think about that. You just give me just Tank.
I get
I mean, just
I get
nobody
compared
else
to
but
Charlie
Tank.
and Tank all the
But
time.
Charlie, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He kind
And I'm
of
telling you, when you were saying, I was like in the back of my head, yeah, I need to book him when God do send me a husband. He can
singing
sing
your
at my
wedding,
Send
yeah.
them and I'm gonna be there.
So I need this connection fee.
Oh,
So no exchanging.
This is
contacts.
somebody who need a percentage for everything.
Baby, I don't play. I done been burned enough. I got my PR back there. Listen, kid, we need that. We need
Oh
that.
my God.
So you sung your little worldly song. That was you sung your worldly song. Can we get a gospel song?
Oh my God.
And now I won't ask you to sing no more.
Okay.
I won't ask you to sing no more.
Can I do it in falsetto? Something soft?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I lied. I won't ask you to sing one more thing. I lied.
Okay. Love, a word that comes and goes, though few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love, though the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay, because I love you, and you show me, ooh, you show me, Jesus, what it really means to love.
Hold on. Just everybody in the room, just hold on. Sir, hold on. Don't come here shifting the atmosphere like that. Because we all churchy. That could go to the left real quick. Great job. Yeah, I'm back out of there.
You don't know how bad
Yeah, because you know I go left.
in.
Girl, how was you gonna come in? What's your falsetto? Let me hear it.
Okay.
Come on.
Now he gonna embarrass me. You know how when people sing and they make you feel like you can
You
sing.
feel like you can sing. You feel like you can.
Love somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I was in the
Not
angel
Jesus,
choir.
somebody. You
I was in the angel choir.
Little sunshine band. I hate the sunshine band. That works my nerves.
Oh my God.
So can you just do me one more thing? And I promise it's the last one. So if you was to come up with a Q in the Streets jingle.
My goodness.
Come
On
on.
the
Just
spot.
it could be a Q in the Streets run. Just give me something real nasty. Just
That's how you know somebody can sing too. You saw how many runs he put in that song.
Right.
They were so tasteful though.
They were.
And you landed them. Good job.
Oh my goodness.
And I know it's hot in here with no water. You did good.
Oh man.
That's a real singer for you.
Yeah, it's Q in the streets. So good I don't even need a beat. It's Q in the streets. Everybody on the show good to me. It's Q in the streets. It's so good I don't even need a beat. It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
That's enough. They've been good to me. They've been good to me. They've been so good to me.
Monday and Wednesday.
Oh, go. What you know? Go.
What's up? We ready. Point us to the studio.
Yeah. No, point us to the record deal. We gotta get them coins first. We ready.
I might mess around and get a record deal being on here. We don't know who's watching. What's up?
Listen.
Hello, guys.
So, we appreciate you for coming on Q in the Streets. You've definitely been a blast. For those of the people out there listening, watching, however you tuned in, where can they find your music at?
You find my music everywhere on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Music, wherever music is sold, you can get it. Spotify, everywhere.
Any performances coming up?
Yes, I'll actually be performing this Saturday at the BTS Awards here in Atlanta. And the next show after that will be the New Birth Atlanta Music and Arts Film Festival held at New Birth.
You know somebody like they look
Yeah. October 19th. So that's going to be good. And listen, if you want to book me, you can book me at malloyentertainment@gmail.com. And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Travis Malloy.
Travis, it's been a pleasure to have you tonight. Thank you for, I know I threw you on the spot with the singing, but I do appreciate that. I love when...
I'll send you an invoice later.
That's why I told him to cut the song.
Get your coin.
I got my...
See, he want his percentage.
Right.
I need mine.
I'm glad I said after the 16th bar, listen, that's it. I can't take no more. Listen, that's it. Rain, where can they find you on your social
You can
media?
find me at @pieceofcakes_.
Miss Minnie.
You can find me at Miss Minnie LWA on Instagram and Miss Minnie Jackson on Facebook.
All right, guys, y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Q, your favorite celebrity host. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys following Travis. Make sure you guys go out and support his music. He's not on the come up because he's definitely arrived, but you got some, he's going places. We at Q in the Streets, we love you and continue to shine bright. We definitely gonna keep your music here in rotation. If I'm feeling churchy, I'll play something. If I want to have a little bit of sex, I can play over and over. If I,
Y'all gonna get y'all faith journey. I'm downloading it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that support. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, y'all keep it locked. It is Q in the Streets. Thank you so much, Rainy Case. Rainy, where can they find you on social media? I just asked you that social
You
media.
did just find me, but it's okay. We're gonna go right back down the line, guys. Please support everyone on our panel today. You can find me at @pieceofcakes_. Travis?
On Instagram and Facebook at Travis Malloy, TRAVIS MALLOY.
Quentin T. Harris, Miss Minnie.
Miss Minnie at Miss Minnie LWA at Instagram and Minnie Jackson on Facebook.
Miss Minnie, we want to thank you for coming
Thank you
on
for having
down
me.
here
I
playing
love.
with the kids. Coming all the way down from Lifetime. Oh, she big time, y'all. I can't
Big
even.
time.
So, Minnie, are you going to behave yourself this season?
I'm gonna try.
Keep your hands
Minnie
to
gonna be
yourself.
clapping them hands.
How she
like
gonna
that.
do? She told, listen, I'm gonna just leave. She got to go. Well, we thank you so much, and you let
Thank
that
you
help
for
her know that
having
you
me.
do radio now.
Okay.
Period.
Period.
We thank you so much, Minnie, for coming and kicking it with
Thank
Q
you
in the
for
Streets.
having me.
All right, guys, continue to support us. Make sure you like and follow us. Like, follow, and comment us on social media, which is at Q in the Streets. Follow your boy at Quentin T. Harris. We thank y'all for tuning in to Q in the Streets.
Bye, baby.